Hello dear friends and great Gene users, it's me Paul and this is one of the last episodes related to the Gene 2.3 development, and I have something new and interesting for you today, and this is new function called sorter. It won't be evident on the first look because this is part of the comparison function, and I will explain it directly in Gene how this works and how beneficial it can be for us. I didn't have time to test it very much yet, and I decided to spare my time and to test it together with you, so we will see how beneficial it is for us. So let's just directly dive into the Gene and I will explain how this works. So I have on my left side a lottery which is only with one draw. This is called Fantasy 5, and on the other side I have lottery using two independent draw machines and like a Powerball here. So it works for the two kinds of basic lotteries, and I will explain the sorter function directly right now. So in advanced I made the generation, and imagine that we are at the end of the generation and we want to select the right numbers for the winning ticket, the lottery ticket. So what I did is I will enlarge it right here, and I printed more output results. So in this case I have printed top 10 results, so there are the last 10 best results, and if I scroll down, each of them has some numbers here, so I can scroll directly down. So there are 10 results here, and we have a prediction for the next upcoming drawing day or the other future predictions P1 and P2. And this sorter function, as I said, it is part of the compare function, so you don't need do anything else just to click the compare. And now it's comparing the numbers like I presented in the previous videos. So how the compares works you can see in the previous videos if you are still interested. And now what is new, you can see here that there is the red triangle. There are 3 of them, and this contains comments with sorted numbers, and it just says the frequency, most frequent numbers which were drawn within these 10 last results. So this is the top 10, and from the top 10 I've sorted out the most frequent numbers. And what I didn't test is how good these frequent numbers are for the winning ticket. So one of the strategies can be that you will take these most frequent numbers and you will put them onto the winning ticket to see how worthy and how good these numbers are. So this is the testing I spoke just in the beginning of the video, and the testing I like to do with you to see how good these numbers are for us. Also, one of you wanted such kind of tool to select the numbers which are most often occurring in the output results. So let's see this. So we have a lottery with one draw. This is the Fantasy 5, and if I look for the future prediction, so there are these numbers in this 10 output boxes from 1 to 10, and there can be more. So if you make, for example, 20, then you can have different statistics, or it might be even better. So we will see also that the higher numbers of the best results might be beneficial for us as well. let's see here. This is the first command, and the number one here means that this is first draw. And you can see here that here in this case the most frequent number is number 23. Then this is number 2. The number 23 was drawn five times in these 10 output boxes. The number 2 3 times, number 3 3 times. So there are quite a lot of numbers which were drawn 3 times, and you might take these numbers, and it's ending up till these numbers which were drawn just one time, and there is no numbers which were not drawn at all. So it's comparing from 1 to 36, because this lottery has 36 balls inside. So here we see that number 23 is one of the favorites one. If we go to the prediction to the C1, then there is a number 4, which was drawn 4 times, number 25, and so on. And the last has number 8, was drawn in this prediction 4 times, number 12, 22, and so on. So it's good that it's not influencing this comparison function. So after the numbers are drawn, you can fill in the numbers you've selected with this sorted function, or you can just fill in your numbers which you, as usual, were selected from the best result, number 10, which is marked by exclamation mark, and these are the most relevant numbers to select. But here is a new strategy we can play, and we can play with these sorted out numbers. So that is how this works with the one draw lottery. And I will just make the second scenario, which we have here. We have Powerball with 2 independent drawings here, and this is draw 1 and draw 2. And just as I did it on the previous one, I will click compare here, and here is the comparison. We can see all the ways, and there are the sorted numbers, and I'll scroll it like here. So we are sorting out from 69 numbers how often some numbers are most frequent, and from 26 it is for the second draw. So from the first draw is marked by number 1, and for the second draw is marked by number 2. So we see that number 1 in the first draw was drawn 3 times, number 6 2 times, and so on. And here in the second draw is number 8 2 times, number 3 1 time, and so on. Then in the next prediction, number 17 3 times, number 37 45. So this looks quite that there are at least 4 numbers which were drawn quite frequently. So it's some kind of evidence, or let's say something that might be worth it to select just in this prediction. And finally we have here number 12 48 64, and in the second draw is number 26, just 2 times. These others were drawn only 1 time. So that's the new function. I think and I hope you will like it, and we will see how this works when I will release the gene just to you. And before this, I still need to finish just 2 functions. There are more or less user-friendly function. One will be called reset, and the second is called keeper. It makes the gene easier to use, mainly when you want to make a new generation. So let's wait for a new development, new progress, and everything should be done until the Christmas time. And finally, I like to show also one design improvement of the interface. So when I make some generation or new, I will make it black like here, and let's just draw the interface. So I have just one number result or one result output, but it's wider here. And if I make settings, so this is what you see already, is that this field is also colored according to selected skin, so there is not just a step, so it looks more even and more nicer. And especially when you do very long history, so it is that you have still like a rectangle. And when I end it and make it new, it's completely then put in the original order here. So that's just a small improvement I wanted to show. It's not influencing the function, but I think it's also good that it looks nice. And let's say that's all for today. Thank you for watching and still for your patience. Hopefully the gene will be finished really soon, and as I said, it will be really done until the Christmas time. So we have just, I think, two months right here. So this, I still need to work on it. So thank you and have a great time. Goodbye.